Johnson.
How you doing?
Alex, since I'll be interviewing you today, if
Okay.
you just want to take a seat, we can go ahead and get started.
Okay. How's the weather? It was pretty nice out today. About 79 today.
Do you have any problems with traffic on the way over here or anything
No.
like that?
No problems with traffic. It's Sunday, so it's pretty chill.
Okay. We'll go ahead and get started here then. First off, you just like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I'm from a small town called Clewiston, Florida. It's about 45 minutes outside of Miami. A lot of people don't really know too much about it, so I say Miami because that's the closest thing to me. Um, I actually played 2 years of junior college up in um, Kansas at Colby Community College and Jayhawk Conference. It's considered to be the #1 conference for junior college basketball, basically all sports, as they say. And then I did 2 years at UTPA, so finishing up there, getting my bachelor's degree right now. So then I'm looking forward to get a job after that, coaching.
Okay, so you are aspiring to be a coach then?
hmm
So that's why this job stuck out to you?
Yeah, I always wanted to go into coaching if I didn't, wasn't able to go to the next level and play at college. So
All right. So what would you say you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
I want to be in 5 years from now. I want to be successful at this level, like high school level, and move on to the college level, and maybe try to go into the NBA and coaching. So that's where I want to see myself in 5 years from now.
Okay. Okay. So just a little bit of background. Why did you choose to be a coach? What really sticks out to you in the coaching field?
Well, as a coach, I really think it's not just about on the court, but off the court too. But as in life, like teaching kids, being a life coach,
Yeah.
on and off, just guiding kids to the right direction. That's what a coach I see as a coach. Like, most coaches get it like mixed up with just like he deals with them on the court, but you should deal with kids off the court. You should be able to be a big impact in kids' life, and help them out.
Okay.
And that's how I look at it as a coach. And that's why I want to be a coach.
Okay. All right. After reading your resume, I saw that you had a little bit of experience with coaching. Could you tell me a little bit about your experience as a coach?
Well, I did a little help with travel ball with younger kids. I did summer camps for kids, volunteer work with kids, and I just like, that's what I've been doing. So,
Okay. With this volunteer work and things like that, what kind of responsibilities did you hold in that position?
my responsibility is to make sure all the kids are, full into it at all times. Making it fun. Making them enjoy, making them love that sport. When they come there for it, they get their money worth on what they do. Because parents sign their kids up and they're paid. So I try to make it, worth it, and make those kids can leave there with something I taught them, and they can just use it without me being there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Okay.
responsibility.
All right. What would you say your priorities as a basketball coach are?
My priority would be to put my kids first. I think kids go first. I think a lot of people get caught up in thinking about themselves when that's when things go wrong. But my priority is to believe in my kids and have them to believe in me, and that's how you take it to another level. You get the response out of your kids. So that's my priority, and make sure they stay out of trouble. Make sure they're doing the right thing in class, all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just teaching them how to be a man.
So it's kids. So kids first is what.
Yeah,
you really
kids first.
Was there anything with the way you were raised that makes you think that way, or?
Well, like as a kid, my coaches always put us first. You know,
Mm-hmm.
every coach that I had, he put me first, and that's why I am, the man I am today.
Okay.
And they helped me, you know, take that and just keep moving it down generations. And I hope it can carry over to the next kid, and he does the same thing to the next kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So, was there any specific coaches that you have had in the past that really molded the person you are today, or the way you would like to be as a coach?
um, I'll say yeah, my AAU coach. I think he was really like laid back. He didn't yell too much, but if you got out of hand, he'll check us and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
he let us play. We practiced, we did everything he told us to do, and he just let us play, and he believed in us. So and we won a lot of games like that too. So that admired me. As a kid experiencing going through that, and I see the difference between other coaches, how they coach, and they just like yell and snatch a player out every time you make a mistake. I mean, I don't think that's good. I didn't had different experiences with coaches like that. So
Mm-hmm.
um, he really admired me, and the way he coached, I think it's pretty good. And, you can relate to your players a lot more better like that as a coach.
So, if you could classify your strength as a coach, what would you say that is?
Um, my strength as a coach would be to make my kids full in the whole practice.
Mm-hmm.
Make them work hard. You know, that stuff just gonna come. And having that good bond with kids where they can just listen to you and do everything you need them to do. So
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay. So, while we're on the topic of strengths, could you give me an example of a past coaching experience that you've had where you put that strength to use?
Oh yeah. I just sat down. It was a kid. He wasn't playing really well. He was like nervous, and kind of frustrated because he wasn't making shots. And I sat him down. And I talked to him. I said, "Man, you can do it. Like you just go out there and play, stay calm, stuff like that." And you know, just talking to him like man, just getting him to understand. And he went back out there. He started playing good. So
Okay.
I'm good at talking with having good communication with my kids.
All right.
Get them to do the right thing.
That's good. So, now is there anything that you would say is not a strong point in your coaching game, or maybe that you look at it as a weakness or something that you need to work on?
Mm. Um, well, the weakness is, you know, sometimes I can be too lenient with my kids to the point where they get too comfortable with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be more of a friend with my kids, and I mean it's nothing wrong to be friends with your like if you have a kid and you good with them. Like I treat everybody the same,
Okay.
but sometimes like they're they get like a little side like attitude or something with me.
Mm-hmm.
That can be my weakness. Like by me being too friendly
Okay.
sometimes, and
Yeah.
they feel like they're able to do like say what they want sometimes, but I mean I put them in check right then and there.
Okay.
So I mean that's something that I need to work on, and I got plenty more years in coaching, so
Mm-hmm.
I can only get better from it.
Yeah. Okay. What is your philosophy as a basketball coach?
Um, the, Having to work hard, practice practice probably about 5 days a week. Whenever the games, I probably go light on some days before games.
Mm-hmm.
Have shooting days, um, have conditioning days. During the off season, I want to have my own like training days, like where it's like agilities, um, just a lot of stuff like that.
Okay. So as far as philosophy, are you more of a defensive-minded coach, or do you look to put up a lot of points, or do you look to score your points in transition off of defense, or how is that?
I'm more of a defensive mindset because at the end of the day, if you play defense, that's going to transfer over to offense.
Mm-hmm.
And to win championships, you have to have defense first. So I always believe in defending, going out there and defending and, protecting your home floor, not letting anybody come in there and you just defend and everything else will fall into place.
Okay. All right. So if you don't mind me asking, what is your desired salary for this position?
I mean, I don't really care about all that stuff right now. I mean, whatever y'all willing to pay me, as a coach, I just love coaching, so that's what I want to do.
Okay.
It's not about the money to me.
Yeah.
It's about trying to help these kids and stuff like that. That's my big concern. Money never been a problem to me.
Okay. So just as every other institution, university, we've had problems with discipline throughout our basketball team. So could you give me your philosophy on team discipline and things of that sort?
Well, I'll say if my kids got in trouble, they would have the 5 a.m. running 20 and 20 minutes. Have them do suicides. I make them do, 17, stuff like that. Stuff that they would hate to do,
Mm-hmm.
And, kids see that type of stuff and they just like, oh man, I can't get in trouble.
Yeah.
They gonna think about it even once you make them do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I handle my discipline. And if it got worse, I would suspend them.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that can happen. If they keep doing the same thing, then we don't need that bad seed on our team.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to have my kids positive, and that's what I want to do. Everybody play together, come together like brothers.
Okay.
Because that's what they're there for, to play together, and everybody gonna be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I want it to be.
Okay, so would you say you're a pretty disciplined person yourself then?
Yes, I'm a really disciplined.
Okay. So, I mean, that pretty much sums up most of the questions I have for you. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you'd like to tell me about yourself?
That's about it. That's about it. If I ever get this job, maybe we can go do some fishing or something like that. You like fishing?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
All right. Like I said, that's pretty much all the questions I've had for you. Now, here's your chance. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me?
How long have you been working here, like as an AD?
I've been here for about 5 years. I actually graduated from Auburn University,
Uh-huh.
and shortly after that, I got the athletic director job here.
Okay.
So if that's all, I mean, it was good to talk to you.
All right.
We'll be letting you know something we have a few other people to interview within the next couple weeks, and we'll probably get back to you within the next couple weeks.
All right. Sounds
So,
good.
thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good day.